Tana and Lade were best friends who lived together in a modern two-bedroom flat on Lekki Island in Lagos. Tana had dark skin and a bright smile. She worked at a tech company. Lade had fair skin and loved fashion. She worked in an advertising company. Tana earned more money than Lade and even had a shiny blue car. But they never let money come between them. They cooked together, watched movies together, and every weekend, they found new places to explore in Lagos. One Saturday morning, Lade bounced into Tana's room. "Tana, let's go to the new beach that opened in Lekki," she said. Tana yawned and stretched. "Beach? You just want an excuse to take more pictures for Instagram." Lade laughed. "Of course, but it will be fun. Please say yes." Tana smiled. "All right, fine. Let's get ready." The girls wore bright summer clothes and sunglasses. Tana drove them to the beach in her car, music playing loud. The road was smooth and the ocean breeze blew into the car. At the beach, they built sandcastles, played beach volleyball, and even tried jet skiing for the first time. Lade screamed the whole time, while Tana laughed so hard she almost fell off. When they sat down to eat roasted corn and coconut water, Lade said, "We should do this every weekend." Tana shook her head. "If we do this every weekend, we will be broke." They both laughed, their toes buried in the sand. One Friday evening, Tana came home with a big paper bag. Lade was already in the living room, scrolling on her phone. "What's in the bag?" Lade asked. "Guess. A puppy." Tana laughed. "No, it's something for you." Lade's eyes widened as Tana brought out a brand new pair of sneakers. "For me?" "Why?" Lade asked. "Because you've been working so hard at your job." "I'm proud of you," Tana said. Lade smiled and hugged her tightly. "You're the best, Tana." One rainy Monday morning, Lade's boss gave her a new project. She had only 1 week to make an advertisement for a big company. The problem? Her laptop was very slow. That night, Lade sighed loudly while staring at her screen. "This thing is frustrating me." Tana walked in with a cup of tea. "Why don't you use my laptop? It's faster." "Are you sure?" Lade asked. "Of course. We're in this together." With Tana's laptop, Lade worked faster and was able to finish half of the project before bedtime. Friday came, and Lade's boss called her to the office. "Lade, the client loved your work. You will be leading more projects from now on." Lade was so excited that she almost ran all the way home. When she burst into the flat, Tana was in the kitchen cooking spaghetti. "Tana, guess what? You won a trip to Dubai." Tana teased. "No, I got a promotion," Lade shouted. Tana froze. "Promoted? Oh, that's amazing." She hugged Lade tightly, but deep inside, she was also a little shocked. A promotion meant Lade would earn more money now. And maybe, just maybe, she would want to move out of their apartment. Later that night, while they eat together, Tana said, "So, are you thinking of moving?" Lade laughed. "Move? No way. Where else will I find a crazy flatmate like you?" Tana smiled in relief. "Good. I'm not ready to lose you yet." Days turned into weeks, and life went on just like before. Tana still drove them to work in her blue car, and Lade still brought home snacks from her office. On weekends, they cooked, cleaned, and watched funny movies together. Sometimes they argued about little things like who forgot to switch off the kitchen light, but they always made up quickly. They were both single and happy to focus on their careers. "One day we'll be great at what we do," Lade said one evening. Tana nodded. "And we'll tell people we started from this small flat in Lekki." One Saturday morning, Lade was lying on the couch, scrolling on her phone. "Tana," she said suddenly, "I've been thinking. We should start saving together for something big." "Like what?" Tana asked. "Maybe a small business or a holiday trip." Tana laughed. "Holiday trip? You just want an excuse to buy new clothes." "True," Lade said, giggling. "But it could be fun." They agreed to start a dream jar, where they would drop a little money every week for their future plans. That week was the busiest they had ever seen. Tana's company was launching a new app, and Lade's advertising team had to prepare a campaign for a big client. Some nights, they barely saw each other. Tana came home late, and Lade left early in the morning. One night, they finally met in the kitchen at 10 p.m. "You look tired," Lade said, passing Tana a plate of toast. "You too," Tana replied. "Let's promise to rest this weekend." They both laughed, knowing that rest for them usually meant going out to have fun. One Friday evening, Lade came home with a shopping bag and quickly hid it in her room. Tana noticed but didn't say anything. Later, while they were watching TV, Tana teased, "So, what's in the secret bag?" Lade smiled mysteriously. "You'll find out soon. Be patient." Tana groaned. "You know I hate surprises." Lade just laughed. "Trust me, this one is worth waiting for." Tana had been smiling at her phone a lot lately. Every evening after work, she would sit on the couch, typing quickly and laughing to herself. Lade noticed it one night while they were watching TV. "Tana, what's making you smile and laugh these days? You're always glued to your phone," Lade teased. Tana grinned. "Nothing, but I have a surprise for you soon." "A surprise? Okay, I can't wait," Lade replied, shaking her head. A week later after work, Lade decided to stop at the grocery store. It had been a while since they shopped for home supplies. She picked up fruits, cereal, milk, and bread. While reaching for a box of pasta on the top shelf, one slipped and fell. Before she could bend to pick it up, a gentle dark-skinned man standing nearby picked it up and handed it to her. "Here you go," he said with a smile. "Thank you," Lade replied. She finished her shopping and went to pay. As she was leaving the store, she bumped into the same man again. "Thanks again for earlier," she said. "No problem. I'm Fola." He introduced himself. "I'm Lade," she replied, smiling. They exchanged phone numbers before parting ways. When Lade got home, she found Tana sitting on the couch, laughing at her phone again. Lade dropped the shopping bags and said, "Guess what? I met a nice guy at the store today. His name is Fola." "That's good," Tana said without looking up, her eyes still fixed on her phone. Lade laughed. "One day, we will know who this anonymous person you keep chatting with is." They both laughed together. Weeks later, Lade received a call at work. "Hello, Lade. It's Fola. Sorry for calling late, work has been crazy. I'd like to take you out for dinner this weekend." Lade smiled. "Sure, that sounds nice." That evening, she told Tana about the call. Tana was happy for her. "Best of luck on your dinner," Tana teased. "Don't forget to look extra pretty." On Saturday evening, Lade wore a simple but elegant dress and light makeup. At the restaurant, she and Fola talked and laughed, sharing stories about their work and hobbies. At the end of dinner, Fola looked at her seriously. "Lade, I like you. I want you to be my girlfriend. But you can take your time to decide." Lade nodded slowly. "I'll think about it, Fola. I don't want anything to scatter my career plans right now." Fola smiled. "That's fine. I'll wait." When Lade got home that night, she kicked off her shoes and went straight to Tana's room. "Guess what?" she said, grinning. Tana laughed. "I'm guessing it has something to do with Fola." And just like that, the room was filled with laughter again. Weeks later, Lade accepted to be Fola's girlfriend. Fola didn't give Lade gifts or money during the months they dated. But Lade didn't mind. She was an independent woman who made her own money. One day, Tana said, "How can you be dating a man that can't spoil you? You haven't seen a man yet. If you meet my man, you'll be surprised. You'll meet him soon." Tana kept chatting with her mystery person, never telling Lade who it was. At work, Tana was in charge of a big project for a rich young client, Mr. Juwon. Tana liked him a lot, but he only came for business and nothing more. Months passed. Lade and Fola still dated, but she had never been to his house. They only met in restaurants. September came Lade's birthday month. Normally, Tana would be the one to celebrate her, take her out, and spoil her. But this year was different. On the morning of her birthday, Tana came into Lade's room to wish her happy birthday. Suddenly, they heard music and voices outside. "You took my birthday to another level." Lade laughed. "I didn't plan any surprise," Tana said. They went downstairs and saw a luxury car covered with roses. There were cakes, teddy bears, flower bouquets, money bouquets, and designer gift boxes. "You must be in the wrong place," Tana told the organizers. "No, we're in the right place," one of them said, handing Tana a note. She read it aloud. It was from Fola. Lade was shocked. "No way. Fola can't afford this." She called him and he confirmed. "Yes, I sent them. Get ready for dinner tonight with your flatmate. I want us to celebrate together." Tana hissed and went inside, jealous. That evening, Lade and Tana got ready. Fola sent the address, but it turned out to be a house, not a restaurant. When they arrived, Fola came out. The first person who saw him was Tana. "Mr. Juwon." "Good evening, sir," she said. Lade's mouth dropped. "You two know each other?" "Yes," Tana said. "He's my client." Fola smiled. "Yes, her company is building my new app project." Inside his mansion, they sat for dinner. Lade asked, "Babe, you never told me you own a company, or that you have many businesses. And where did you get the money for all this?" Fola smiled. "I was never poor. I just wanted to see you for who you are." Lade said, "But babe, you never told me you bear Juwon." Fola smiled and said, "Fola is same as Juwon. The full name is Folajuwon. So people shortcut it, some call me Fola while some call me Juwon." Lade said okay and thanked him for the surprises. But when they got home, Tana exploded. "You stole my man, Lade." "Stole your man? How?" Lade asked, confused. You knew he was the one I was talking to, Tana said. But you never showed me his picture or told me about him, Lade replied. Please don't let a man break our friendship. You're a betrayal, Tana cried, running to her room. Weeks passed. They avoided each other, even at home. Lade explained to Fola, and he showed her their chats, all business, nothing romantic. One evening Lade confronted Tana, but Tana told her to move out. The next day Lade's things were outside. She had no choice but to go live with Fola. Fola was angry and wanted to cancel his project with Tana's company, but Lade begged him not to. Months later, Tana felt lonely. The house was empty without Lade. Then came Tana's birthday. For the first time, Lade wasn't there to celebrate with her. Tana cried, realizing her mistake. That afternoon there was a knock at her door. Outside was a cake, a gift bag, and a note that said from a secret admirer. She looked around, no one was there. Then another knock came. When she opened the door, it was Lade and Fola. After they went inside, Tana held Lade's hands. I'm sorry, Lade. I let jealousy get the better of me, she said softly. Lade smiled. It's okay, Tana. You're my sister before anything else. I missed you. Fola nodded. I'm glad you two are talking again. Life's too short for this kind of fight. They laughed, cut the cake and shared food together. That night, the house was full of joy again. No matter what happened, Tana and Lade knew they would always be more than friends, they were family. Lessons from their story. True friendship is more valuable than money or gifts. Jealousy can destroy relationships if not controlled. Good communication prevents misunderstandings. Never judge people based on what they have or don't have. Forgiveness brings peace and happiness. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to GissFolktales for more amazing stories.